track your
Ooh,
wallet.
turn it around. Turn it
But
around.
over
Turn it
here,
around.
why don't you tell
Nobody's
CoffeeZilla
here
what
for
we're
me.
doing with
Everyone's
this
here for
project?
you. Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go? Why did y'all unlock day one so people could dump on Haliey Welch's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much?
When you mute CoffeeZilla in the middle of asking a question.
The fact that there's fees that are being generated, there's an actual like
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
And when you say you are going to sleep in the middle of a sentence where someone else is asking a question, then it's not good. So I did a blockchain analysis to see who actually took millions of dollars in just a few minutes after Haliey Welch, aka Hawk Tuah, launched the Hawk token. First we'll see what happened, then we'll see what Haliey and her team say, then we'll see what the blockchain says. Yesterday, the token after its launch jumped to almost $500 million market cap in a single candle. And then the price fell to around 0.003, making a decrease of more than 90%. People lost a ton of money that went from their pockets to the pockets of these people here. So, who are these people? As you can see, DEX Screener shows that most of these addresses that took the most money, and there are a lot of them, did not buy tokens except for a few of them. Many addresses took each $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, but probably the most interesting to you, as well as to me, is this one that made a profit of $1.3 million in just a few minutes. Now let's see what Haliey and her team said about who these people are. First of all, we should say that judging by this post of hers, in which she received written instructions from someone on what to say and did not remove the copy and pasting, unbelievable, Haliey has not learned anything about crypto in the past 6 months or so, in which, according to her team, they were preparing the launch of this token. And judging by the fact that she went to sleep in the middle of the space where she and her team were supposed to answer people's questions about what happened.
But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed.
She is not interested in anything except for the money that she was apparently promised. So 2 people from her team were talking in that space about what happened. They were talking about this tokenomics, which is actually irrelevant because it's just empty words on paper. And it's also ambiguous and stupid because it doesn't identify who the recipients of the tokens are. Apart from this 10% that is stated to go to Haliey, it's not clear who the people are who are taking, for example, this 21% community fund, or who the people are who are taking this 30% reserve, or what the difference is between the people who fall into these 2 groups. Haliey fans who receive 20% free tokens and the public who receive 2% free tokens. One would think that fans and the public are the same, but apparently from this they are not. I mean, we shouldn't waste time on this paper because, like I said, it doesn't matter. You can write whatever you want, but what matters is what really happens and where the money really goes. In the aforementioned space, once again, which was made to clarify what happened and who took the money, the team behind this token mostly wasted everyone's time.
And like, I think, Vitalik wrote about this, like, what else could meme coins be, right? And we definitely think that, meme coins are a great way for, like, I think as a community building tool, and I think that it creates this like strong tethering between, token holders and stuff like that. It's like this kind of.
And this happened when CoffeeZilla tried to ask questions.
I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What, CoffeeZilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
No. That's not true.
That is true. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain. So
yeah, we know. We trust me. We were there. We could answer that.
You
No,
know about the insider trading?
no, there's no insider trading. That's why we can answer it.
Okay, so there's tokens
CoffeeZilla,
going directly from the main account,
CoffeeZilla, just chill for a second, and
and then it's getting sold for 50K. Who is that?
let's definitely not us. You think we're doing this for 50K? Yeah, fucking right. Talking to the wrong guy. You're used to these bullshit scammers out here. Not us. Now
That's what everyone says, by the way.
listen.
Everyone says,
Doesn't
not me.
matter. No, I'm not everyone. There was a
You're different.
strategic allocation, right, through a foundation. Every single one of those was signed through a SAFT. The deployer wallet. You've heard of a strategic allocation or a private
How much did y'all
sale.
get doing a pre-sale? How much did y'all make?
It's not that we
Selling out your
made.
fans so
Over
other
here,
people
can
can
you give
dump on your
hold
fans.
on, CoffeeZilla, take a chill pill, brother.
Yeah. So
Y'all just rug pulled a bunch of people. What are you
there's
talking?
no rug. We're here every single day. There's no rug pulled. And it's not done by us. Yes, snipers sniped it up to an insane market cap
No, it's
and
not
dumped
just
it.
snipers.
That was not
No,
us.
it's not
That
just
was
that. And you know that.
listen. No. I'm telling you the
And
truth.
y'all made millions on fees
I,
from this little scheme.
there's not a.
Oh,
It's
I'm sure
it's
that's
not a
not you getting
scheme.
those fees,
It's
right?
not a
Who's making the
scheme.
money on the fees?
It's
Who's
not a
making
scheme.
millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme. That's the
Who's making
project. So we
fees?
can keep this thing going for years. Okay. That's how do you think? There's so many expenses,
Who
right?
makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteora pools, and that goes to the creator, right? Who's
Which
gonna
is who?
who
Who does that
which
who does that belong to?
that belongs to the project, right?
Who's the
That
project? Who is the
that
project?
Well, the project is over here, Haliey Welch, right?
How
And
much does Haliey
there's a
Welch
lot.
own?
This is Haliey Welch's project,
So she owns
and
all of it.
CoffeeZilla.
Did she just make $1
Take a
million
chill pill,
on fees on
take
a
a
rug?
chill pill.
I'm just trying to figure out who owns
Do you
it.
know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands to hire directors? You think this stuff pays for itself, right?
So y'all
Spent.
wanted to make the money on day one? I don't understand. I'm just asking
We're
who
here every
actually
single
makes the
day.
millions of
Day
dollars in
one,
fees from the
day
rug.
two, day three. This is how you run a project forever. Is you have to fund that. First of all, over here can speak to the extensive amount of work and time and people that are on this project. Over here has around 18 people working on this right now as we speak. This is not a small time type of nothing. We're really trying to do something here and not just do it for one day and do it for 2 days like you're
So
used
who
to.
made the money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haliey Welch make of that million,
Two,
1.8 million?
it's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does
Okay.
she own of it?
It's a foundation. She owns zero of the foundation.
So
The
y'all made the
foundation.
money?
No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation in the Cayman
Brother,
Islands.
who profited? Over $1 million was just
I'm
made.
telling you, a foundation that pays people out. And by the way, hey, CoffeeZilla, I'm not asking you, questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills. It
Well, when
goes
you're
to
charging
attorneys. It
15%,
goes to accounts. It goes to
when
directors.
you're
It
charging
goes to
15% on
staff.
a rug pull and
Right?
you're profiting from the
There's
rug
no
pull, I
rug
think it's
pull because
relevant.
we didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. Yeah, that's defamation. What
Doc,
you're saying,
do the
CoffeeZilla.
math. Do
It's
the math.
defamation. You're saying
You
that we
release
pulled a rug. There was
you
no rug
release
pulled.
3%. You release.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not
It's
gonna let me talk?
bullshit. It's
You just
bullshit.
talk over me. You talk over
No,
me.
I'm hearing bullshit. So
No,
why
you're
am I
not.
going
You're
to take it
talking over
seriously?
me. Let me just lay out your tokenomics. You guys released 3% to the Meteora pool, while you have 17% of the token allocation unlocked day one from your strategic allocation. Are you guys insane? What do you guys think exactly is going to happen when your insiders get sent their tokens? And by the way, who made the money from your 17% pre-sale while you're giving a tiny piece of the pie to the public? Like, what the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not a scam.
The
And
tokenomics are a scam. That's my opinion. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam.
well,
And I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
So who pays you, CoffeeZilla? Let's track your
Ooh,
wallet.
turn it around. Turn it
But
around.
over
Turn it
here,
around.
why don't you tell
Nobody's
CoffeeZilla
here
what
for
we're
me.
doing with
Everyone's
this
here for
project?
you. Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go? Why did y'all unlock day one so people could dump on Haliey Welch's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much?
As you can see, they cut him off and he couldn't talk anymore. However, on a couple of occasions, the team member blamed snipers for this apparent scam in which millions of dollars were taken from people, adding that some of the people who bought the tokens in the pre-sale dumped them, but that they didn't sell a single token.
The team did not sell any tokens, so it's all bullshit. Obviously the snipers, we did get sniped to shit. That is true. And people in that private allocation, yes, they sold.
The whole story was that they took absolutely no money and that the tokens belonging to the team and Haliey were locked up for 12 months and vested over 3 years. Now it's time to see what the blockchain says. Did the people behind this token take any money? First, in just 1 day, through the fees on Meteora, which is actually a tax, money taken from the buyers of this token, $1.9 million was accumulated. That goes to Haliey and the team behind this token through a legal entity they registered in the Cayman Islands. This is confirmed by the team member, but they downplay it like, operational costs, a lot of people working on this and stuff. $1.9 million right now. And keep in mind that money from fees comes in continuously as long as there are trades. So this amount of money is not final. Second, Haliey and her team pre-sold the token to people we will refer to as insiders from now on, because they are not random buyers who, as is usually the case in crypto pre-sales, could have simply sent some SOL and bought the token before everyone else. These insiders are people chosen by the team. They're actually a team in a way, because they had a direct connection to the creator of the token and agreement on this cooperation. Also, among these insiders may be the very people who created the token. We don't know that. To better understand how close, personal this collaboration is in the sense that people know each other, you can see it on the blockchain. For example, this address is currently in third place in terms of the amount of money taken from this token. The owner of this address sold tokens worth $59.6 thousand immediately after the launch. While DEX screener shows that this address did not buy tokens, it actually did 8 days ago for $10,000 that is sent to this address, 3A7G. Here you can see that 3A7G received money from the pre-sale of the token from insiders and most importantly received money from centralized exchanges such as Binance, Bybit, mExchange. When you receive money from a centralized exchange's hot wallet in a pre-sale, it means that you know the person who sent you the money. Otherwise, you wouldn't know which address to send the purchased tokens to. I leave it open to the possibility that these exchanges participated in this pre-sale, but I'm not sure they would use their hot wallets for this. Anyway, this team member himself confirms that they vetted the people they sold the tokens to before anyone else could buy them.
We tried our best to curate that list of investors as best we could.
Which means they know them. Let's see how much money Haliey and her team took in the pre-sale. The 3A7G address sent $250,000 to Binance 5 days ago. Then 2 days ago, it transferred $1.4 million to a new address from where some of the money was sent to the Radium CPMM for market making to collect more fees. Then 20 hours ago, the address sent $65,000 to the Hawk Deployer address, and 3A7G still has over $300,000. That's a total of $2,015,000 that this address received from insiders in the pre-sale. Now we come to the most interesting thing. While Haliey and team blame snipers for literally stealing people's money in the first few minutes, adding once again that some of the insiders sold the tokens they bought in the pre-sale, the blockchain shows something else. You know, usually when people talk about snipers, it seems like they are talking about some faceless entity that is to blame for everything. In fact, behind the sniper is a person, a real person who clicks a button and buys or sells something very quickly. Well, this address, which everyone calls the sniper, who bought tokens for $965,000, then dumped it immediately and made a profit of $1.3 million, is an insider. What we see here is that this address bought tokens and then started dumping them. There is no direct connection between this address and the address from which Haliey and her team sold tokens in the pre-sale. That's why everyone is talking about this address like a sniper appeared out of nowhere, bought a ton of tokens and destroyed the chart and the people who bought, causing them huge losses. Cool story, but there is actually a connection. The 7S DT address bought Hawk for 5,000 USDC from the 3A7G address 7 days ago. It then sent almost 3 million Hawk to 9QWA, from where the tokens were sold. HIIQ, which once again is the address ranked the first here, sent 4,300 SOL, almost $1 million, to 9QWA, which is the profit from the token sale. To make matters worse, this address that is ranked second in terms of profit, which took in $365,000, also belongs to the owner of this address that is ranked first. So this so-called sniper, whom Haliey and her team blame for this scam, is actually the person they selected and sold tokens to in the pre-sale. Is actually an insider. My name is V. Subscribe.